Hello, my angels. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to what is going to be, I think, probably one of your favorite vlogs. If I look on like the back end, you guys love the homey, hosting, entertaining, partying, cooking, baking, and basically we're gonna do all of that in this vlog. As you can see, I'm sort of like ready to go out because I'm sort of doing all the hunting and gathering because this weekend on Saturday I am hosting an Italian extravaganza. Now Alessio is no stranger to my YouTube channel and maybe you might be new, but Alessio is one of my dearest and oldest, not in terms of age, but in terms of time, friends. He is just the most sensational human and he is not only one of my best friends, but he is also and has been my hairdresser since I think I was 2. He was the first ever person to cut my hair and I've been going to La Medusa in Henley ever since. He is somebody who is just so special to me and my family. But basically on Saturday night I'm hosting a dinner party of all of his favorite people to basically celebrate him, celebrate Italian cuisine and an enormous thank you. So today is actually Thursday. It is, what is the time? It is currently 4:30, so I actually need to get a bit of a skedaddle on. Tomorrow I've got a bit of a hectic morning and then you guys know how time loves to run away from me when I'm actually hosting on the day. But we are going to be doing everything from, quite honestly, the most depressing and really rather limp work setup to the most exquisite Italian tablescape to just the most amazing array of delicious foods. I'm talking Parmesan, burrata, Italian spicy sausage pasta, and all these terrible pronunciations, but as you can kind of grasp, I'm going all out. Focaccia, charcuterie board, all of those malarkeys, and I'm probably driving you nuts by my Italian impression, but it's going to be gorgeous. I've got to go to Majestic to pick up the wine. I might even raid my father's wine cellar. He's that special that I think I can probably call my dad and be like, what are we opening? And just the most special people are coming. So we are going today to do the food shop. I've got to go to Machin's, aka The Butcher's in Henley, which closes at 5:30. So we need to really get a skedaddle on. I need to head to Waitrose to get all of the bits and pieces that we need for the different recipes. And then I'm actually heading somewhere that I've never been before. I've heard so many incredible things about it. It is an Italian superstore. It's in Maidenhead, which is not too far away from me, and apparently it is literally like heaven for an Italian person. So I'm gonna go there and see what I can get in terms of, you know, maybe some really special pasta, maybe some salami, I don't know, whatever it is. If it's Italian, we're adding it to the trolley. So I thought I would take you guys with me. So today that is what we're doing. Tomorrow I'm actually heading to La Medusa because I'm finally, I mean, look at it, finally getting my highlights done. And I kind of think that's gonna see me through to like all whispering about the big C word. So I'm actually going to go and see Alessio himself. However, I'm not seeing Alessio, I am seeing Freya, who is just the most incredible young lady. Either Freya or Steph does my highlights. I'm gonna have a big chop and a wash and blow dry. I think I might chop, I don't know, I have to stay pending. There might be some big change to the hair coming. And then obviously we're going to be doing tablescaping, we're going to do the floral arranging. I'm also going to be making a tiramisu from scratch, something that I've actually only done I think once before, but a very long time ago. So we're gonna have to roll up our sleeves to create a delicious Italian tiramisu, and then yeah, we are going to be hosting, and of course I will try and share as much as I possibly can with you guys. I also feel like I'm it's been one of those days today. It's gonna probably be quite a long vlog, so pour yourselves a glass of champagne or brew yourselves a cup of tea and join me. But first, we need to head to Henley, so let's go. Now quickly before we dash out the door, I thought I would show you a very quick outfit of the day. Boys, do you wanna say hi? Do you wanna say hi to everybody? All the boxes that have arrived today. Hey, no, you boys can't come with me, but this is the outfit, literally one of my favorites. So full Holland Cooper ensemble today. So this is the blazer, single-breasted. It's a gorgeous tweed, love the color. It's got that suede shoulder patch as well as the suede elbow patches. And then I've got a gorgeous beige round neck sweater. It's got really pretty shoulder details and beautiful gold buttons. It's also really, really flattering and extremely soft. Then the contour leggings, which are just epic and so flattering, as you can see, in this beautiful dark olive. They're really rich and they sort of like, they make your bum look great, by the way. And then a pair of the flat leather Holland Cooper boots. They're so comfortable. And that is the vibe for today. So let's head. I'm just driving through the Hambledon Valley, and just when I pop out here, take a little look at that. That is the sun. I'm gonna try and zoom if I can. Look at that sky. It is so beautiful. Gosh, the sun is setting so early. Right, we've got to head to Machin's. Pray for me that we can make it in time and there are not too many fezzies in my way. So I just called Christy on the off chance that she fancied maybe coming with me, keeping me company and helping with the foraging for Italian bits. And literally called her, she was like, yes, I'll jump in. So literally just got to her house. She says, I need to put some makeup on and a spritz of perfume. And guess who has come to the window to say hi to me? Hi, Mr. Teddy. Don't you look like a handsome little trappy? Oh no, it won't focus. There we go. Teddy! Teddy! No, he's now giving me the cold shoulder. There he is. That dashing little gentleman. And also, look at how beautiful this rich red is. By the way, can we just look at Teddy right now? So cute. We have arrived! Look at the size of this place! See, I think these are actually parking spots on the right there. We can't go in the disabled. Okay, we are at the Italian shop. This is very exciting indeed. Okay, I'm gonna get a little trolley and see what we can get. This is beyond exciting. I mean, look at this place. I definitely think we need a panettone. Oh my God, this is so cool. It's amazing here. They've got so many different vegetables and fruits. It's incredible. So they've got a fresh section over here, which is actually what I've just got with fresh pasta. I've gone with the pappardelle, which looks insane. They've got arancini balls and then this insane meat and fresh counter. So I might have to get a few more salamis, and fingers crossed they might have a truffle or two. It's a long shot, but it's worth a try. Hello, my angels. Well, it's a different day. It is Friday, so officially, shake your tits, it's Friday. I'm sorry that I didn't come on last night. By the time I got back, unpacked everything, I kind of got stuck into my emails, and by the time I would have switched the camera on, it would have been very late, and didn't have much to say last night, to be honest with you. But anyway, I was up at the crack of dawn this morning, and then literally from 8:30 to about 20 minutes ago, I've literally been back to back to back to back. Calls, admin, contracts. I definitely don't want to be one of those people that are like, oh my God, I'm so busy. But I do feel very overwhelmed at the moment. But anyway, I had wished that I would get slightly more dressed up to come to Henley. However, I've got quite literally a lick of makeup on, and we've literally just arrived at La Medusa. So not only will we be seeing our bestie Alessio, head of our Italian night tomorrow night, I'm also having a full head of highlights with Freya. I'm going for a serious troppage. Hopefully you have like a hair mask, a hair treatment. I've got both computers with me because something needs to be edited, all the links need to be done, need to get the thumbnails finished, finish a contract, emails. All I can say is, Anna, when are you coming home? Anyway, we shall keep this show on the road. Leonora has officially lost the plot, but it's fine, it's okay, we're remaining calm. And anywho, I need to go and get a parking ticket, head into La Medusa, and actually, quite frankly, calm down. I've had so much coffee today and absolutely no food at all, so I will be inhaling, you know those delicious like ginger biscuits you get at the hairdressers? Yeah, I will be just inhaling all of them. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get myself a parking ticket and let's head in to La Medusa. you so much. Well, I'm officially back to my blonde hair. It definitely needed some serious tender love and care. My hair is just so porous that it literally picks up absolutely anything, whether it's any pollution or anything from the water. Also shampoos, I've been so bad. I've basically run out of all of my good shampoo and conditioner, so I will literally use any old thing in the shower, and apparently that has literally just been ruining my hair. So I've had a serious ticking off from Freya, which was definitely needed. I've had a serious Choppingtons. But she's super healthy, and basically I am growing out my layers to try and get it all one layer. And as you guys know, I'm going through a hair journey. 1, vitamins, 2, water, really good shampoo and conditioner. I do use a really good mask, but I've been apparently using my mask as a conditioner and not as a mask. 1, very expensive to do that, and 2, just has not been giving my hair the kind of love that it really needs. And then of course I've got my current body mask with the LED lights. It's going to really help with hair growth. But anyway, watch this space. I'm going to have thick, luscious, long hair because I really am passionate about trying to get it back to being like super healthy. Don't get me wrong, my hair is, you know, shiny and definitely getting thicker. It just could be better. Anyway, after nearly 2 minutes of warbling on, we need to get home. I've still got, you know, quite a bit to do work-wise, but I also need to make the tiramisu. So it's one of those that apparently if you make it the night before, it needs sort of like minimum 8 hours to set in the fridge. So we're gonna need to do that tonight, and I need to make sure that the vlog for Sunday, which you guys would have already seen by this point, is up. Links are done, captions done, thumbnails done, promos done, everything's done. So it's gonna be a long night, but let's head home. Sweet home. I've had a very quick bite to eat, and I am in full tiramisu mode. So much so that I've actually gone ahead and panicked because I was like, oh my gosh, I've like missed the beginning of it. So let's talk through the recipe, and in no matter of means this is not my recipe. But I've just sort of got together all of the ingredients. So I've been at the coffee machine for quite a while, making a few espressos. You need 1.5 cups of espresso at room temperature. You need 6 tablespoons of golden rum. Now, apparently, according to the wonderful Italian gentleman yesterday at the Italian warehouse, Tia Maria is the star of the show. So I've popped already some Tia Maria. I tell you what, I'm actually just going to add in. He said, I'm going to add in another one. You know, wonderful. Fantastic. You're going to need 40 ladyfingers, which are these sort of things. And apparently the Vicenzi is apparently the best. The simplicity and the sweetness of Vicenzovo are the secret for thorough success of your cakes and desserts. So let's hope so. We need 6 egg yolks, so obviously separate your yolks to your whites. You need 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, which is roughly like 110 grams, 16 ounces of mascarpone, which is around like 450 grams of mascarpone, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, and apparently you need it cold, and then 2 to 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cacao, and that's what we're going to dust on the top. So it says in a bowl, stir together, which I have already prepared, the espresso and the rum. Quickly dip in the ladyfingers one at a time and arrange in a single layer in the bottom of a casserole dish. Dip once on each side so they are moist, but do not soak the ladyfingers, otherwise our cake will apparently collapse. So I've actually gone ahead and done a few of them, then panicked and thought, oh my god, I'm not showing you guys, so quite literally I'm just dunking one side, dunk the other side, doing a bit of a dunk either side. And as they said, literally making sure that it's sort of moist but not soaked. So I don't think I'm gonna actually need 20, to be honest with you. There are 12 in each packet. Then I think I'm gonna have to do like three each way. Oh, what am I doing? That's got to go in there. Now, I've never done this recipe before, but it has come highly recommended, and so I will leave the details down below. But it says tiramisu is a classic Italian no-bake dessert made with layers of ladyfingers and mascarpone custard cream. Truly the best homemade tiramisu, made by Natasha Kravcook. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and just put all of these ladyfingers. You do half the ladyfingers first, and obviously we're going to layer it like a traditional tiramisu. Of course, I saw Alessio this evening. It was so lovely. It was so funny. He was like, what are we wearing tomorrow night? I was like, wear something Italian. He was like, great, I'll come in my birthday suit. I was like, oh gosh. And he's so funny. If he lets me, maybe I'll show it to you tomorrow. But he's actually got a tattoo saying made in Italy on the back of his neck, which I just think is always hilarious. Right, the question is, do you think I can squidge these in? I think I might have to just do a little bit of Leonora the builder. I shouldn't have too much of that, otherwise I won't sleep. Divine. I'm just going to make sure that it is perfectly positioned in here. Put that over there. And that one there. Okay, so it wasn't 20. It was more, so it's 12 in each. 16. With a few wedges, but I suppose it does depend upon your casserole dish. Now, in a separate rimmed medium glass bowl, whisk together the yolks and the sugar. Place over steam on a saucepan with simmering water and whisk for 10 minutes on a low heat until the mixture is lighter in colour, lightly thickened and not grainy when rubbed between your fingers. Remove from the heat and whisk for a few more minutes off the heat to help cool it down, and set aside to cool while doing step 3. So I'm going to go ahead, I'll probably pop you on a time lapse whilst I do that. Make sure I've read the instructions correctly. In a separate rimmed glass bowl. Okay, I'm off to find myself a glass bowl and make sure I follow this step by step. I'm not risking this. It's got to be groundbreaking. It's got to be groundbreaking. It's most certainly going to get the bingo wings going. So I would say that it's definitely lightened in colour. When rubbing my fingers together, definitely no grain. And I would say that is pretty perfect. Now, something I would suggest is to make sure that the water at the bottom is really, really low. Make sure that the boiling water is not touching the glass bowl. However, you will then end up with sort of like a scrambled egg situation, which you do not want. So I would say that that is done. Perfect. We are now going to beat together our mascarpone and the rum, and then using a hand mixture, which I've actually just got my Kenwood, I'm going to then beat in the warm egg yolk mixture until well incorporated. And then in a separate bowl, beat cold heavy whipping cream until stiff peaks form, and use a spatula to gently fold half of the whipping cream into the mascarpone. Then blend in remaining whipping cream, or just until incorporated. Do not overfold or it will become grainy. Okay. Okay, Natasha. Right, let's move back over to the butcher's block and whip this mascarpone and rum together. My sous chefs are being extremely helpful this evening. Oh, Wiggy, is it just too exhausting for words? Huh? It's just
too exhausting for words. Huh? Odie is just completely spread out. An exhausted little sausage. Oh, he's a beautiful baby boy. And then this one, I mean, just look at the state of it. So cute. Okay, now for the mascarpone. I think I'm just going to do 2 of these. It's pretty accurate. And I don't think a touch more mascarpone ever harmed anybody. So we're going to do the mascarpone, and then actually what the chappie in the Italian store also said is that Bailey's added in with this bit is the trade secret. So I feel like he would know. So let me get the mascarpone in. Right, here we go. And then how much? You can hear some banging. The fireworks are going off. And Odie is not a fan. He's a little bit nervous. So I quite like to actually put some music on so that he can't hear. So what I might do is, I tell you what, actually the Kenwood is going to be perfect because then he's not going to actually hear the fireworks. So let's quickly do this. 3 tablespoons of rum, and I'm going to talk really loudly so Odie doesn't get upset. I don't know, being an animal person, fireworks is, I don't know, obviously they're lovely, but it always just does make me a little bit upset for the animals and the horses and the birds and the dogs and cats. You know, it's quite sad. Right, we need the whisk. Okay, we're going to take a fresh whisk. Okay, and I am going to whisk this in actually by hand to begin with, and then apparently when we fold in the egg yolks, that's when we then need to use the Kenwood. So, oh gosh, a bit sloshy. Okay, beat together 16 ounces of mascarpone. Okay, come on mascarpone. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, that is looking great. Okay, it's all right, boys. Mummy's here. Mummy will protect you. It's all right. Odie's just gone into his schnood. It's good because actually we're making quite a bit of noise. Okay, so that is all combined. Slots, you all right, baby? Oh gosh, I'm getting it everywhere. So tasty. So tasty indeed. Oh, licking the whisk is always necessary. And then, as it said, we're going to use the electric hand mixer, aka the Kenwood, and we're going to beat in the warm mixture until well incorporated. So I'm going to swivel you around here, take out the clove, quite literally the thing that is propping you up. Going to move the Baileys, and we are going to pop this down, probably give it a little bit of a whirl first. Yeah, she's perfect and working beautifully. Now we're going to add in our warm egg yolk mixture. Christ, it's looking like a right mess down here. Okay, so pop that down there. I'm just going to move this slowly. Oh, no, there we go. Let's just triple check that this is correct. I feel like once you kind of do it once, tiramisu, and you know each step, I suppose it's with anything, once you know how to do something, it becomes quite easy. So I'm really excited to try to master the tiramisu, and then kind of, I suppose, you can make it your own. So, okay. And so well incorporated, I think I can just add in the rest. I would say that that is well combined. Now what I'm going to do is actually get myself another big bowl. Honestly, I feel like I'm using every dish, every bowl in the household. And we're going to beat the heavy whipping cream. So I've literally just got the double cream, and apparently you need to make sure that it is in fact cold. And we need 2 cups. 2 cups. So that's half a cup. So we need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I'm just going to wash off my egg yolk whisk, and then we're going to get the bingos going again. Okay, whisk and hands are washed. And oh my goodness gracious me, I should have popped my penny on. Not quite sure what is going on with that focus, but I'm going to whisk away, probably pop some music over this and sing Frère Jacques to Odie. Frère Jacques. It's basically what my mother used to sing me when I had a terrible dream. And so Odie can't hear the fireworks. I'm going to sing very loudly and whisk my double cream. Oh my goodness me. The question is, has Leonora officially lost the plot? I think the answer to that was yes, a long time ago. So our cream is whipped away, and I've got some stiff peaks, which is perfect. And then we need to take that off, and our egg yolk and mascarpone mixture, and we need to spread half of the cream. No, we don't. Use a spatula to gently fold half of the whipped cream into the mascarpone blend. Okay, so we've got to take half of the whipped cream into the mascarpone. So I don't know whether you think, am I reading that correctly? Use the spatula, exhibit A, to gently fold in the whipped cream, half of the whipped cream. Leonora, read. Use a spatula to gently fold half of the whipped cream into mascarpone blend. Okay, so we're going to take half of this. I'm going to fold it. Oh gosh, it's not folding. It's not folding. Okay. I'd say that's half. When I was little, it's literally like etched into my mind. I was never ever good at exams. Ever good at exams, and hopefully I am an example for those people out there who maybe school was not their thing, or exams, they used to get extremely worked up, and I sadly was one of those people. And my father always used to say to me, Leonora, read the question. And he'd say, the second thing you do, read the question. And the third thing you do, read the question. And then after the third time I read it, I'd still cry because I didn't understand. No, school was not my bag, sadly. However, I had some exceptional teachers who kind of understood my way of learning, and yeah, thankfully for those teachers, kind of made it through okay. But yeah, school definitely was not my forte, and I remember my parents always coming back from parent-teacher evenings either crying or sort of scarred for life. I remember having one teacher, her name was Mrs. Leslie, and my parents always sort of described the story like sort of closing her folder and saying, Leonora, well, she's most certainly not going to be a scientist. However, whatever she is going to do, it's going to be remarkable. And not that I think I'm anywhere near that yet. She was an exceptional human, and I will never forget, she was one of those teachers that just, yeah, made a massive positive impact on my life. Yeah, so you know what, I'm striving for that. So read the question, raise the bar, and remarkable is hopefully in my future. But anyway, I'm not quite sure how that got so deep when talking about tiramisu, but we have just folded in half of the whipped cream. I'll see, it's going in like, I've got a few lumps going on in here. I'm not sure. Oh, use a spatula, gently fold in the whipped cream into the mascarpone blend, and then blend in the remaining whipped cream until fully incorporated. Oh, don't over blend, otherwise it becomes grainy. Okay. Oh gosh, I feel like we're on the risk of grainy here, guys. I really am taking a risk with this, with you. Okay, I'm really praying this turns out well. We're folding, and we're folding. Don't overfold, okay? I'm trying not to overfold, but it currently looks lumpy, Natasha. Okay. I kind of feel like I need to like mix it a bit. I feel like you guys are probably going to be screaming at me, being like, Leonora, don't mix! Just trust the folding. I don't know, it's far too late in the game for this to go wrong. I've got no lady fingers or cream left. Okay, so apparently, once this is fully combined, okay, well, this doesn't look fully combined. I don't know about you guys, but I've got some lumps in there. Any Italians who are subscribers to my YouTube channel, please do let me know where I'm going wrong here. I didn't have any lumps when I whisked my double cream, and I don't want it to go grainy. Okay, I don't know whether to just go with the flow, with the lumps of double cream. I think I might. Yeah, because I feel like we're on the cusp of it going grainy. So I think at this point, we're either gonna go with a few lumps of double cream or grainy. I personally would rather go with the clumps of double cream. Okay, now we're going to spread half of the cream over the first layer of ladyfingers. Dip and arrange the remaining. Okay, so we're just gonna go half. So I think we need our spatula. I'll tell you what, I might get like a big spoon for this. Definitely probably not what Natasha would suggest, but we're going in with a ladle. And I'm just going to make sure I take half of this. And we're just going to smear it across, okay, evenly across our ladyfingers. I'd say that's probably definitely more than half actually. So, okay, going to, I don't know about you guys, let me know in the comments down below if I am doing this correctly. This is a trial and error. Okay, okay, I'd say that looks okay. Looks all right. Look at the state of me. What did you do on Friday night? Well, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. You alright, boys? What are you doing? Come on then. Okay. Right. We're now going to go back to our ladyfingers and we're going to dip and place the rest of the ladyfingers on the top of what is going to be our tiramisu. Whether it's going to taste delicious or not. And I'm going to, I don't know about you, is it going to taste like coffee-esque enough? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to tell you what tomorrow night is going to be my tummy's worst nightmare. But I'm here for it. I don't do dairy, I don't do gluten. And we've got just about that. It's going to be death by double cream and gluten. Oh my goodness gracious me. Right, on to the next packet of ladyfingers. We're doing our dipping tins with the Tia Maria and the espresso. I feel like we need to be singing a little bit of like Sabrina Carpenter. Espresso, that is. Right, this is looking good. Probably gonna whiz through this. Put some music on. Look at me, I look like a hunchback. I'm really invested in this now. And then we're gonna smear the rest of it over the top. And the reason why I'm prepping this early is one, because I don't want to be running around tomorrow like a headless chicken, because let's all just face it, I'm gonna be anyway. And two, it needs like 8-9 hours to set, and it's just something that's easy to prepare the day before, and that's pudding. Tick! Done. And then tomorrow, all I need to focus on is the Parmesan, the spicy Italian ragu, the burrata, and the tablescape. Florals, all of that shebang, canapes, and yeah, it's going to be gorgeous, I hope. I think fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And if you put in as much effort as possible, people will just love the fact that you made such an effort. It doesn't matter how it turns out, but obviously we want it to be divine. Anyway, my battery's flashing and I'm gonna go ahead and finish my lady fingers. We're gonna come back, do the double cream, and then dust the cacao over the top. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, our tiramisu is done for this evening. I know it's sort of been a bit of a passion project and step by step, but I think, like I said earlier, once you know how to do something, I think it's actually quite a quick process. The only thing it does need, like I said, is 8 hours to sort of soak in the fridge. So we're gonna refrigerate it overnight. And then tomorrow, just before serving, that's when you dust over the cacao. So yeah, apparently it's just going to darken in colour from the moisture. I don't quite know what to do with the rest of the like espresso. It seems like such a waste, whether I can maybe create some other things with it. I tell you what I might do. I'm now in like the mood, whether to actually do some espresso shots and actually just pop them in the freezer so that they freeze for tomorrow, and we can do like frozen espresso martinis. That would be epic, wouldn't it? Like kind of do ice cubes with like Bailey's, the Tia Maria, the espresso. Oh, my creative juices are flowing. But anyway, I think for tonight, that is me done on here. I think I'm gonna have a bit of a play as to what I can do with maybe some espresso ice cubes for tomorrow. And as you can see, I do love to show you the BTS of the mess. So I've got a bit of clearing up to do, and I'm going to get our tiramisu in the fridge. So again, it hasn't told me whether to cling it or not, but I think I am gonna cling it. Refrigerate, doesn't say. Spread the remaining cream and refrigerate. Like, have I done something? Have I not done something? I don't think so. I'm quite surprised that we don't use the egg whites. You'd like to think you might, you know, make it super fluffy. And do the egg whites with potentially the sugar? I don't know. I do not know. I'm gonna leave it sort of like a couple of holes at the edges just in case it does need to breathe. But she's going in the fridge, ready for tomorrow. Okay guys, well that is me turning in for the evening. Well, I say that, as you know, I've got some serious tidying up to do. I'm gonna have a bit of fun with the espresso mixture, maybe add something to it. And I've got quite a little bit more to catch up with in terms of work. So I will be seeing you guys tomorrow, hopefully looking a little bit less harem scarum. And we have got a full day of just things that literally make my soul sing. Floral arranging, tablescaping. We've got lots of cooking. We might even do a tiny touch of baking. Not that I think we need another pudding. We're gonna do canapes, cocktails, literally the full shebang. Obviously what I will be wearing. You know me, I'm never underdressed. So I don't know whether to go really rather crazy. I'm definitely gonna wear an Italian designer. I don't know how OTT we're going. And of course, share the evening with you. It's just gonna be utterly glorious. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.